Here it is, part 2 of my reviews of the Ladybird Well-Loved Tales books. These have not been bought separately. They came as a triple pack, as these classic bedtime stories gift box, in which you get the books, a china mug, coaster, a door sign. You can see me unpacking this with all the goodies that go inside in a separate video that I'll link just below here in the description. Now, what do I think of these particular books? Well, I'm torn actually. I'm torn because they are not in the same series as these original facsimiles. These were published as, well, this particular one was published as for the 50th anniversary of the publication of this, the very first Well-Loved Tales book by Ladybird. The others that I reviewed in the other video, which I'll also link down here, were as part of the 100th anniversary of Ladybird Books themselves. And they, as you saw, they've got this dust jacket. They had the brown paper covering for the boards. Here, this is more in line with what came later. The illustrations, the cover illustrations, are printed directly onto the cover board, which is in line with what I had as a child. So there's nothing fundamentally wrong with it. It's just that if you have a look on Amazon, you can find the Three Little Pigs at least in the same collection as this for £4.50, something very, very low like that. I'll be entirely honest with you, if I'd known that they weren't going to be in the same line, in the same collection, I probably wouldn't have gone with these. Nevertheless, in terms of what you get in this gift box, you certainly get your value for your money. It's £15 for these for 3 wonderful books plus all the other goodies that you can see there. And I will go through them, each one of them, because the illustrations inside are just definitely worth it. But you can see that actually there's no mention of penguin here. It says printed in China, but those ones are printed in China as well. And in terms of the quality of what's inside, it's the same quality inside. There's no question. The illustrations are just as well reproduced as in the other series. It's just that, well, I guess this one was printed in 2016. And the version with the dust cover was printed in 2015. So maybe, if you don't, I don't know, if you're looking for the dust cover version, just make sure that it is indeed the dust cover version. So what do you get? You get these fantastic illustrations, of course. Yeah, so this particular one is very much in a cartoon style, which is not it's not a given in these classic Ladybird books, and it's in fact it's completely unusual. Although you do get the odd, not at all cartoon-looking character. The illustrator has decided to go with the slightly cartoony look, and of course that's it's absolutely wonderful. There we go. So 3 Little Pigs, and then you have Puss-in-Boots, which is very beautifully illustrated. I see illustrations on the Three Little Pigs were by Robert Lumley. Yes, Vera Southgate actually was the writer who wrote most of these easy reading books, or rather rewrote most of these well-loved tales, easy reading books. There she is again, Vera Southgate. Illustrations by Eric Winter this time. Seems pretty amused. She's got a very nice, clear style of writing, actually. Very, very easy to follow for children. A lot of one-syllable words, but nothing dumbed down. It's all very academic language for beginners. Put it that way. I think it was Albert Einstein who said that if you want your children to be intelligent, then read them fairy tales. And if you want them to be more intelligent, then read them more fairy tales. I rather like that. Okay, so that's let's have a look at the final, the giant there. Okay. The final showdown. Feeling pretty happy with himself. There we go. He lived on the fat of the land till the end of his days. And finally, the Little Red Hen, which again was one of my favourites as a child. Again, published in 2016. At least republished in 2016. I think the images in here are fantastic for the little children. Introduction to farm animals. Fantastic story with lots of fun repetition. I really like the illustrations of this hen trying to make a loaf of bread and asking all the animals to help her. You know, who's going to help me cut the wheat? Check this illustration of the hen cutting the wheat. Pretty resourceful hen. There we go. Nobody's wanting to help her. Not I, not I. He's going to help me grind the wheat. Take the flour to the baker myself. So she did. Who'll help me to eat the bread? Suddenly, yeah, I will. No, you will not, said the Little Red Hen. I shall eat it myself. So she did. There we go. And I'm not very happy about that. But she is. Okay, so that's three well-loved well-loved tale books by Ladybird. And yeah, of course they'll go on my shelf. Who am I kidding? I hope you liked the video. Do give me a thumbs up if you did like it, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you very shortly with another video. Take care. Bye.